Section 6.3, simplifying complex fractions. So objective 1, we're going to simplify complex fractions by clearing. So what we have been doing since 6.2, we factor, find the LCD of all the denominators, multiply the LCD to every numerator, then we simplify. So example 1, part A. So for part A, we want to find the LCD of each of them. Remember that every whole number has a 1 underneath. So here we have 2, 1, 2, and 1. So they both share a 2. And then 1 and 1, we don't ever put 1, so the LCD is 2. So we're going to multiply everything by 2 over 1. So we have 2 over 1 times x over 2 plus 2 over 1 times 2 over 1 all over 2 over 1 times x over 2 minus 2 over 1 times another 2 over 1. Now we're going to cross things out that are the same. So diagonally, we're going to cross them out, and you see it clears out the fractions. Now every single denominator has 1 in it. So let's write what we have left over. We have x plus 2 times 2, which is 4, over x minus 2 times 2, which is 4. There we go, we can't simplify anymore. Moving on to part B. So part B, we have 1 over y squared plus 2 over 3 all over 1 over y minus 5 over 6. So let's take a look at all of our denominators. We have y squared, 3y, and 6. Now let's take a look at the numbers first. So we have 3 and 6. Well, 3 and 6 have 6 in common. Let's take a look at the variables. We have y and y squared. Well, y can be y squared. You always go with the highest value in that denominator for the exponent, which is y squared. So we're going to multiply every numerator by y squared. 6y squared. So we have 6y squared over 1, 6y squared over 1, 6y squared over 1, and 6y squared over 1. Remember, we multiply every single thing by the LCD. Now we're going to cancel stuff out. So y squared, 1y, 3, and the 6. Let's write what we have left over. So we have 1 plus 2 times 2, y squared. So that's 1 plus, 6. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 4y squared over, so we have 6y minus y squared minus 5y squared. And let's take a look to see if we can simplify anything. We can take some GCF out, so we always want to take the GCF out if you can. So we take it out, it's 2, so we're left with 3 plus 2y squared. And on the bottom we can take a y out, so we're left with 6 minus 5y. And there's our final answer. Now we're going to move on to C. I'm going to put that over here. C is x plus 1 over y over x over y plus 2. So let's take a look at all of our denominators, which is y, y, and 1. So therefore the LCD is y over 1. So times y over 1, times y over 1, and times y over 1. We're going to cancel things out where we can. So here we can cancel out the y's, and again we can cancel out the y's. So let's write what we have left over. We have x plus 1 over x plus 2. 2y is 2 times y. So factor everything, find the LCD, multiply every single thing by the LCD. That will clear out the fractions. Simplify. All right, objective 2, simplify expressions with negative exponents. So we can't have negative exponents. That's something that's against the rules. To change it from negative to positive, you have to flip it. So you have to flip them, meaning that you're going to move it down to the next level. So that's what we're going to do. So in order to make them positive, we have to switch them from the top to the bottom and vice versa. So we're going to move that up, this down, that one goes down, and this one goes up. So I hope you notice that we're going to move everything that's negative up to the top. So switch that out. We have 5x to the first plus 2y to the first, and that's over x squared y squared. So we never keep anything to the first. That doesn't make any sense to us. It's just to the first power. So 5x plus 2y over x squared y squared. All right, if you think you got it, go ahead and stop watching the video. But if you need a couple more examples, I have a few more examples at the end that I'm going to add on to this video. Okay. So extra examples. So because you need to see a little more than obviously that is given, so that's what I'm going to do for you guys. All right, number 1, we have 9 over x plus 2 over 3x. So let's take a look at our denominators. We have 1x and 3x, so they share an x, and then we have a 3 left over. So our LCD is 3x. Now we're going to multiply everything by 3x. So we have 3x over 1 times 9 over 1, and that's all over 3x over 1 times 9 over x. And then we're going to add that to our 3x over 1 times 2 over 3x. Now we're going to cross stuff out. So here we cancel out the x's. Here we can go ahead and cancel out the entirety of 3x. Let's write what we have left over. We have 3x times 9 is 27. And then 3x times 9 is 27. Plus, we just have this 2. So we have 27 over 29. All right, our second one. All right, let's work this out. So let's take a look at all of our denominators. We have x minus 1, 3, and 4. Now, when we have numbers, that's what you want to look at first. So we have 3 and 4. 3 and 4 can be 12. So that's what we make 12. And then we have x minus 1 left over. So our LCD is 12 times x minus 1. So we're going to multiply everything by that. So times 12 x minus 1 times 12 x minus 1 times 12 x minus 1. I'm trying to show you the short way so you don't have to write every single thing out on the test. Now let's cancel some stuff out. So we have x minus 1 we have, so 12 and 3 go together 4 times, and then 4 and 12 go together 3 times. Now let's write what we have left over. We have 12 times x plus 1 over x minus 1 times x plus 6 minus x times 3 times x minus 1. Now we're going to simplify as much as we can by distributing. So we have 12x plus 12 over, we're going to distribute this x squared minus x plus, you see how we have this 6 minus x times 3 times x minus 1? So let's distribute this 3 first. So we have plus still this 6 minus x. Then we're going to distribute the 3. So we have times 3x minus 3. Now we need to FOIL. So we're going to FOIL here. We have 12x plus 12 over x squared minus x. So we're going to FOIL. We get 18x minus 3x squared plus 3x squared. Oh, just 3x. There we go. Sorry, I came up with this one right now, so I wanted to do something a little more tricky. So we got 6 times 3x is 18x, and then 6 times negative 3 is negative 18. Then negative x and positive 3x is negative 3x squared, and then negative x and negative 3 is positive 3x. So when we combine like terms, we get negative 3x squared plus 21x minus 18. So that's going to go back on top with our numerator. So we have 12x plus 12 minus 3x squared plus 21x minus 18 all over our LCD. Or excuse me, not our LCD, of our denominator, excuse me. That is our denominator. There we go. We include that with our denominator, negative 3x squared plus 21x minus 18. There we go. Now we combine like terms in the bottom. So we have negative 3x and positive x squared, leaves us with negative 2x squared. Negative x and 21x is negative 20x, and then minus 18. And not going to go anywhere from there. That's the final answer.